everybody, and welcome back to Play It Again. I'm Sue. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I really, really do appreciate it. Today we are getting to Those Were the Days by Mary Hopkins, and I believe this song came out in 1968, and we're going to see a live version that was on the Ed Sullivan Show, so this should be really, really fun. And I hope everybody is having a fantastic day out there, and I hope you're really going to enjoy this video. Okay, and before we get started, if you could like the video, and if you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help me to grow. Okay, here we go, everybody. This is going to be a really, really fun one, I think. Mary Hopkins and Those Were the Days, live on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours? Think of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we'd choose. We'd fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way. Da 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 da. Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw strange reflections. Was that lonely woman really me? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days.
This is a really, really fun song. I mean, the part where she was singing there about, looking at the lonely woman in the glass reflection, there's some sadness to this song, but it's so fun and upbeat. And if anyone could tell me, the beginning of the song, it really sounds like it has a very Russian kind of sound to it, almost similarly to a balalaika. And if anyone could tell me, is that in fact a balalaika or is it something else? I would like to know that instrument. It's really got a bunch of cool different sounds because it has that sound, and then it has kind of like an accordion kind of sound that has a very French kind of theme to it, which is sounds very Parisian, and that's really cool as well. And then the way that they're kind of playing the cymbals and the drums, etc., and it almost sounds like it's like the one-man band again, where they're like slapping things together and playing guitars and doing cymbals together. Anyway, a really, really cool, neat mix of different feels of music, and I really think it totally works. And Mary's got a really great voice. This is a lot of fun. So I'm really enjoying this one.
We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days.
One-man band. that was a really cool ending to it too. You know, just as it's going, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and building at the end. And the backup singers in that ending part were super cool. I really liked that. What a fun song that is. I'm so glad that we got to do that one today. So apparently this song was actually produced by Paul McCartney of the Beatles, and he also played the acoustic guitar on the studio version of that. So that's pretty cool. So my fun fact for the day is that it's not really so much fun. I think it's more of a fact because it was quite grim when I was actually reading it. There was a president of Equatorial Guinea, and his name was Nguema. I believe that's how he pronounces his last name. And he was quite known for being very brutal, and he was quite a tyrant. And he took over the country basically he got elected, and then he basically made himself president for life. And he was known to have tortured many of his own citizens. And on Christmas Eve in 1969, he was said to have tortured and killed 186 people. He hanged and shot a number of them and made 36 of them dig their own graves, and they had to bury themselves up to their neck and have red ants eat them over the next few days until they were killed. And when he did this, he had been playing this song the whole time by a band that he made play. So it's just very sick and twisted, and he sounds like he was quite a horrible person. And it really kind of, when I read the fact, I was like, he really has to be quite a sadist to have done all this. And it's a shame that this song would get sort of tainted with that horrible brush, but that was the fact. Anyway, that was a ton of fun, and if you know any other songs by Mary Hopkins and you'd like me to do them, please put it down in the comments. Or if there are other singers, maybe female singers, especially from the 1960s, that you'd like me to do, put them down in the comments, because I think that would be a ton of fun. All right, everybody, I think that wraps it up for the day. I hope everybody has a joyful day, and I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.